kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes ahead. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone read. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. Get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, better look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance maybe on 1st down and goal right here in a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Find some fresh air. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires complete on the crosser. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's the pressure. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Fires to the big fella. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
3rd down coming up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. A run for the quarterback.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
3rd down play from the gun. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Caught behind the line. It's Booker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Caught. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Took a shot as he threw.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The give. Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, He is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 1st down from the 43. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the 1st down and more. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, they're after him. Tick, 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 tick. Winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They feed him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And this has got to feel great if you're the offense, to go into enemy territory on the road and play as well as you did. It's going to give them a lot of confidence moving forward.